continuing on, this time we're actually going to be plotting our points in our coordinate plane. So the rules for plotting our points are we always start at the origin. We're going to move left and right the indicated number of spaces that coordinates to our x value. Then we move up or down that coordinates to our y value. And finally, step 4 is to plot our point. So let's go ahead and get started with point A, which has an x value of 3. So whenever you're plotting your x values, if they're positive, they move to the right. And we can just go ahead and indicate that. We'll just put a little plus sign over here because it's on the right side, and a negative side over here because that's on the left. So our point has an x value of 3, so we're going to go 3 to the right. Remember, we start at the origin, and then we're going to go over 1, 2, 3 spaces to the right. Next, we want to look at the y value. We have a y value of 4. So again, just like with x and y, left and right, we can go up or down. So we move up if we have a positive y value, and we move down if we have a negative y value. So our point is positive 4, so we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. So my point is going to go right here. I'm going to label it with an A so everybody knows what it is. Now these extra lines I drew, they're just that. They were there to help me. They're extra. You go back in and you erase them. That was really too big of an eraser. I'm just going to put point A back in there so we can see it. And then we're going to repeat this process for point B. So again, we go back to the origin. This time we have an x value of 5. So we're going to move to the right 5. You don't have to draw lines. Some people like to put dots. So they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this time our y value is negative 2. So we're going to go down. From here, we're going to go down 1, 2. And that's going to be my point. We're going to label it with a B. And again, those extra little lines, we don't really want anybody to see them. So we're just going to go ahead and erase those. And our final point is point C. This time we have an x value of negative 3. So because it's negative, we need to move to the left. So we're going to go left, 1, 2, 3. And then our y value is negative 1. So we're going to go down 1. So down 1, there's my point, and I'm going to label it with a C. And I'm going to erase all this little extra. I'm going to fix up my point, all that little extra. And that's how we plot our points. The opposite of that would be determining the coordinates of a point. So here they give us a coordinate point, and we need to tell what it is. So we start at the origin. We're going to move left and right. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the left. So this was a negative 6. And then we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We went up 6. So our coordinates are negative 6, 6. Again, those lines there that we drew are extra. You can go ahead and erase them. They are not necessary. We're going to start again. Back to the origin. So for point B, we don't have to move left or right. We just stay right where we are, and that's awesome. So the number that we have to tell, the number we have to give that shows that we don't move left and we don't move right, there's no movement left or right, that number is 0. And then we need to move down. We need to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. So we're going down, so it's negative 6. So our coordinates are 0, negative 6. Erase all that extra. If you were graphing by hand, go ahead and erase it. Point C, we're going to do the same thing. This time I'm going to use a highlighter this time. So we start at the origin, which is right here, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we moved over 7 to the right, so that was a positive 7. And then we need to move up. So we're going to go up 1, 2 units. So we went up a positive 2. So our coordinates are 7, 2. Remember, your coordinates are always the x coordinate and then the y coordinate. All right, and our last point is point D. This is a big one. Go ahead and use that highlighter.